Hello, everyone. Welcome to our Facebook Live. I'm just going to wait for a few seconds until people jump on and Facebook actually puts this up and gets it rolling. So let's just wait for a few seconds. Make sure that everything is okay and live. I'm just checking my Facebook live on. Yes, we are. Wonderful. So let's just kick it off. So just to start with everyone, we are going live using StreamYard. So if you want to comment, ask any questions, in the comments section, there is a link, streamyard.com/Facebook. Click on that and then just give permission to StreamYard to see your Facebook profile. And then when you ask a question or comment, then we'll be able to see your profile picture come up and the actual comment as well, okay? But if you've already clicked on that previously to another live, then you don't have to do it again, okay? It was only once you have to do that so that we can see your comments and your questions. Okay, so we are very privileged to have three amazing people with me today, this evening over there in the UK and Ireland. Now we've got Ben from the UK, Priyanka and Chioma from Ireland joining us today. And they're going to share a bit about their journey, where they're at in either the 6-week Job Ready program or the internship. Okay, so welcome, guys. Thank you so much for joining us and your time to share your journey so far.
Thank you.
You can all unmute yourselves. That'll be great. Awesome. So let's just kick it off. We've got Chioma. So Chioma, tell us a little bit about your journey. You have started with us in the last intake, September intake, and you're doing the Business Intelligence Data Analyst Job Ready program. Tell us a bit about it. You're halfway through that now. Well, we've gone halfway through in week 3. We've finished week 3. Tell us a bit about your story, where you're at, and share with everybody.
Okay. So my program started on the 7th of September, and I got married on the 11th.
Wow.
So there is a lot going on in my life at the moment. So, and then the weekend after the first classes, I went on my honeymoon. So I have been away for a lot of time. There is also a lot going on at my work at the moment as well. So yeah, the program is going great. It's currently in its 3rd week, but I'm still playing catch up. I just started on the first lesson of the 2nd week yesterday. So I'm hoping to be able to do more and catch up more this weekend, so that by the time the program gets to the 2nd stage of the 6 weeks, I hopefully can start with them and, you know, be at the right place where I should be. But right now I'm so far away. But the lecturer, Frank, has been good. When I first signed up, I didn't have a lot of the right applications, the right software. So he sent all of those to me as soon as I messaged him saying, look, I'm in your class. You're never going to see me face to face because because I work during the day when the classes are on, but, you know, send me everything that I need to have. And he sent all those to me. So I've been able to follow the classes, you know, through the recordings. So it's been good. I just wish I can catch up as soon as possible.
Well, you have had a bit of stuff happening in your life. You did get married, so things happen. Life happens. Well, congratulations on getting married, Chioma.
Thank you.
So that's really good that, you know, you can do those catch-ups because of the recordings, because every session is recorded. It goes into your web portal, and then you can just re-watch those. And I know a lot of people actually go over them after the fact, even if they've been on the live. So it It doesn't matter. So it's good that you've got those recordings to start catching up. And hopefully this weekend you'll be able to do a little bit more to catch up. And you've also got, Slack channel, our Slack channel to catch up with, with ask questions on and everything like that if you get stuck or anything like that. So that's awesome. Thanks for sharing, Will you, and thanks for being real that you're doing a catch up. Awesome. Thanks, Chioma. And Ben, you're from the UK and you are in the internship stage now. So after the 6-week job ready program, you come over to the internship with our partnering company, MVP Studio. How long have you been in the internship now, and where are you at in the internship?
So, hi everyone. So I think so. I'm in the middle of my internship at the moment. I think so. It's 3 stages. So I've done the first stage, which was technical preparation stage, which was called. There are 2 parts in that, which is like onboarding. So which is you just do kind of a basic things in SQL, just trying to get familiar to the tools basically, and then there's another task after that in the same category, which is a competition task, which was again just getting used to the tools again, slightly more advanced than the other task, the first task. So I've done all those, the first stage of it, and now I'm in the middle of the advanced task. Which is I've done it's I think so divided into 2 parts. So I've done the part 1, stage 1. I'm just waiting to hear from my mentor, and then I'll then just get on with the second task, which is, by the way, this task is you have to be in a group. So we are in a group of 4.
Right.
So we are doing things together, which is really good. We're learning how the other of my teammates are doing as well. So that's pretty useful. We discuss things. We do sort of like alternate days catch up, which really helps in knowing the person, knowing how they do things, and how the task has been progressing as well. So it's pretty helpful in that sense, I would say, because you get to know more skills, I would say, in the group rather than doing that individually and just I would say the group thing is much more. You get much more to learn than what you would have done individually, I would say. So yeah, that's where I'm at this stage in terms of my internship. I think that's it from my side.
Yeah. It's quite good to work in the team because it grows you in a different way how to communicate too. So you're doing your tasks, but you're also learning how to work with a team within a structure. So
Absolutely.
That's awesome. Yeah. So you're at 3 now. Level 3, is it?
Level 3, yes.
Level 3, awesome.
Level 3, in the middle of level 3, I would say.
Yeah. Wonderful. Thanks, Ben. And Priyanka, if you just
Hey, hi.
hi,
Yeah.
Priyanka. Just share with everyone where you're at, because you're a software developer and you're in the internship now. Share with everyone how far into the internship are you, and where are you at?
Yeah. So before 2 weeks, I just finished my program, and currently I'm in internship. I finished 2 weeks. Currently I'm in 3rd week. So I'm just working on my onboarding task now, and it's almost finished, like 80 to 90%. I almost finished my task, and I'm just in touch with my mentor that he's telling me the improvements, like what else I can do to improve my project on the basis of that. And I'm just getting touch with my fellow interns as well. They are helping me. I'm also helping them. So it's kind of team currently, but we are just working on individual projects. Still, we are like a team. We are working like a team now. So we are in touch with each other.
And so what are you doing in your onboarding?
So currently I just got one task, like small application. I'm working on that, whatever the latest technologies I'm working. So I side by side I'm learning those technologies and working on that as well. So it's like it's like a quite busy schedule now, like attending sessions and all, but it's also interesting, very interesting, like total industrial experience kind of thing. So I'm just loving it now.
Yeah. Are you attending any of the workshops as well, or you're watching the recordings like employability and Team V and everything like that? I know the time difference, it's a bit
Yeah,
of a
yeah, but I'm just awake till 2 or 3 o'clock in the night. Because I'm just working in the night mostly, because in a day I'm not able to do that much work, like concentration. And also, if I'm just available, then I'm just joining. Otherwise, there are recordings, so I can watch it on a different day as well. So I can watch by that. So it's kind of like a situation, like I'm not attending so many sessions, but I do watch. But there is a like scrum meeting and all other things are like regional, so it's like 8 p.m. or something, so I can join that as well.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. So there's those are the regional scrum meetings. Wonderful. So that's about 8 p.m. in Ireland, UK time.
Yeah, it's basically on the region basis. Like for Ireland people, it's like in our time. For New Zealand people, it's different.
Yes. Awesome. It's great that you've got those scrum meetings at your time. That's a normal time for you. Yeah. Yeah. So you're halfway through your onboarding?
Sorry?
You're halfway through your onboarding, you said.
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. So you're going to be coming out the other end, then you'll be on to your advanced tasks after you've got all out the other end of that.
Yeah. I just finished my onboarding task. Just doing some improvements. Whatever my mentor is telling me, I'm just gonna do that improvements, and after that, I'll just move on to the next task.
Okay. That's wonderful. So those of you that are watching, what they're going through is onboarding, so they get to familiarize themselves with the technology that are being used in the project that they're going to implement. So they have to get used to that first. So that's what Priyanka's talking about with the onboarding and everything. Okay, so Chioma. Hi, Chioma. So have you got anything to share with everyone about where you're at, and maybe encouragement for people that are looking at doing one of our job ready programs, and they're coming in from Ireland or the UK with different time zones, obviously. Have you got any encouragement or tips for people?
Yeah, so one of the things that I found a little bit difficult at the start was my computers. So I only have Apple computers, iOS. So it took quite a bit of time to get drop what's something box. That's one to get it working on my system.
Oh, the Dropbox.
Yeah. So it took a bit of time to get that working because my systems weren't built for that software. And also you need a computer that has a very big memory. So this computer I'm using right now for this call is my personal one, but I can't use it for that program because it's not big enough memory in it. So I have to use my husband's. So you need a really good computer and preferably Windows. That's one thing. The other thing is that I didn't have any IT background when I started. So it's a whole new world for me. I've never had to code anything. So I am learning. It's taking time, but if you have some IT knowledge, I suppose it would be really helpful in this program. But since I'm doing BI, I feel like I can learn, and I am learning, but it's slower for me because I don't have some of that, some of the basic knowledge that would have been useful.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the BI, having a basic of SQL even. You don't have to be like, done a degree or anything like that, but it's different to doing the hard out software development or your hard out coding or anything like that. So But well done. That's
you.
awesome encouragement. But you have got, you do need a computer with a bit of memory, and also you can put an application onto your Mac to run what you need to run. But obviously, if you haven't got a computer that's got a good grunt to it, then that's going to be a bit harder for you. But thanks so much, Chioma. Ben, have you got any encouragement tips for anyone or anything you'd like to add?
Yeah, definitely. Because I'm definitely having that positive impact already, which is I'm learning. The main thing is there's a lot to learn in software development, I think so, in BI. You got to practice, and with the internship, you can practice that, and that's how you can get confidence in what you're doing. So that's something really unique in this program, which is internship, I would say, which is you get to do real projects, and you can work in a team. You get to work in a similar kind of environment as if you're working for a company. So I can see that it's a lot of kind of the environment is made in such a way that it as if you're working for a company. So it does make you feel that you have to be part of every sort of session or meeting or whatever. So it is quite important, and there's kind of a deadline for everything as well. So which is good that you're actually pushing. You have to do certain things, and it's all up to you at the end of the day to do that work, unless because it's you want to learn something, right? So that is really an advantage in this program, I would say, and it's definitely benefiting. Internship is definitely benefiting, but the sessions which we had initially, like with Frank and tutors, that 6 weeks of sessions, I think so they were really useful as well. They pitched up the whole scene kind of thing, and we were once you do that, and it's just so easy at the end, like to do your internship, because you just know, okay, where to find stuff and how things were done. You can always refer to recordings as well. That's a really key thing. You can refer to any recording, any session, any meetings. So that is a biggest benefit. So you can always, if you're stuck, you can always go back and can refer to it. And there's a lot of help around. So there's never a kind of like you're stuck in. You can only get stuck if you just don't go and speak out to anyone. That's all I can say. I mean, there's always someone to help out at any time of the hour, because you got people working from New Zealand to the UK. So if you ping someone now, excuse me, someone will be awake in New Zealand. You know, so there's always that 24-hour support. I'll say.
It is. It's like a 24/7 kind of thing. You know, you put the things and I only give an answer. Do you use the question hub? That's like a. I think one of the guys, Kineso, said that it was like he referred to question hub like a mini Google.
It is definitely mini Google, because you talk about anything, it's there. Like you talk about your technical stuff, you talk about anything really. Like you're stuck with I can't even think of an example now, but I've seen really silly things up there as well, which is really good, and people are having answers for those stuff as well, so which is really useful. Like if you're stuck in doing like what Chioma said, she didn't have um, software, you know, but she went to Frank. But then on that question hub, you've got tons and tons of information. Like you don't want to even read so much probably. There's lots of information around it, and I don't think so anyone can get stuck, because there's always a help. It doesn't matter if it's a question hub portal or whether it is someone really helping you personally. Like you've seen Priyanka saying one of her tutors were helping in the late evening. So that is something really amazing. You don't get that in normal academies, which is which is probably 90 whatever. 9 to
Yes.
5 kind of thing, and that's it, you're gone and you do your own things. Here is, I would say, the 24-hour support.
Yeah, and just so those of you that are watching, Question Hub is a question hub that is in the web portal that everyone gets. You get access to that when you join the Job Ready program, and then obviously when you go over to the internship. So it's full of questions and answers, about, I think it's 3,500 plus questions and answers on different topics. And if the answer to your question isn't there, then other people will come in to answer that question. So then it's like a database of questions and answers to specific kind of questions. So it's really, really a helpful tool. I've actually got someone here that's commented. Hi, Boo. So how do I pronounce your name? I'm just going to say Bhumika. Bhumika says, hi, everyone. Good to hear your experiences. Of few questions. Would be great if anyone can take those. Not a problem. Just pop your questions in there and we'll try and answer them for you, Bhumika. Just pop them in there and then I can ask those questions and answer those questions for you. I'll do my best, and so will the team. Awesome. So Priyanka, have you got any tips, encouragement for people?
Yeah. So I just want to tell that what I love about these things is just sessions are recorded, so I can go back anytime and I can watch. And as Ben told, like there are so many people to help you if you got stuck. Like in last 2 days I got stuck, and there are so many people are helping me out of that. Like my mentor is also helping me. My one of my tutor is also helping me, and my fellow colleagues are also helping me. So there is nothing like if you got stuck, then you have to reach out to people and you will get easily help means like way to get solve your problem, not like your solution, but just a way to solve that problem, so that next time you will be able to solve that
Yeah.
problem by yourself only. So this is a good thing. And today only I received the very informative feedback from my mentor. So it's really good to hear that informative feedback from him. So it's like, and I'm gonna finish my task within 2 or 3 days. So I'm just working on that task. So, and one more thing, I'm just getting a total industrial experience. And one more thing, that the sessions like employability session and English at work session, those sessions are very helpful for me. Like it's not like that we are just learning technologies, it's like more like working on soft skills as well. Those soft skills are very helpful. Like technologies we can learn, and technologies might change after some days, but those soft skills and all will not let you, like if you don't have any idea about any technology, then there is a way to express your that you
Yeah.
don't have idea about that. So that is also very sorry,
Yeah.
very helpful for me, like sessions. So
Yeah. And I know you said last time when we caught up with you live, it was about a month or so ago, I think, maybe a bit longer.
yeah,
Um,
1.5 months ago, I think.
Yes, that's one thing that you wanted to work on, your soft skills side of things, and you're doing really, really well. So good on you. We've got a couple of questions here, so I'm just going to, and it's from Bhumika. Okay, Bhumika, yes. How long was your internship, and how have you managed to be consistent through the course? How long? Okay, Bhumika, the internship is 3 months plus. Why we say plus is that if you have not secured yourself a job at that 3 month 3 month mark, okay, then you can apply for an extension, okay. And the internship is with our partnering company called MVP Studio. So that's step 2 in the overall, we call it incubation process, talent incubation process. So it's 3 month plus. And she's asking, how have you managed to be consistent through the course? So I take it, Bhumika, you're asking about consistency through the internship. I think just I kind of like wrap it up here from what Ben and Priyanka and Chioma have said. It's the consistency comes from your commitment to where you're wanting to go, and being consistent, like Ben is also and Priyanka have said in the internship side of things, you know, you're never alone. You work within a team. That is also encouraging as you're going through the internship and when you're coming up against obstacles. So if you've looked for a solution for a problem to go get through a task and you can't get that solution, you've looked and looked, then you've got someone and people to go to, whether that's your fellow interns, whether that's your mentor. Okay, so I think that's how you manage to be consistent through the course. It's the same as everything. If you have a goal that is a strong goal and it's a passion for you, then you're always going to keep that as part of what you focus on, because what you focus on the most is what will happen. Okay, so have you guys got anything to say about that, about consistency throughout that? Has anyone got anything else to add to that? Yes, Priyanka.
So consistency means on internship portal there is like attendance, whatever hours I committed for my work. So it's like consistency. It will gives me the day wise hours to work, and so I can manage there, like how many hours I worked for this week and how many I need to work for. So that kind of consistency is also showing on portal, so you can check out, and that is also like consistent work for a week, like in hours. So
Awesome. Thanks, Priyanka. That's really, I forgot about that, but that's awesome. Thank you so much.
yeah.
Ben, have you got anything to add? You're all...
Is that me?
Yes.
Sorry.
Do you have anything to add about how you manage to be consistent?
Sure. Again, I mean, that's a really valid point, what Priyanka just mentioned, because it tells you what you're doing. And you, as I said earlier, like this is kind of a program where you don't, it gives you a feeling of you're actually part of a company which is actually operating on a real-time project. So there's a lot of support in terms of the website. So the portal, what we've got, you got to register your thing, like you got to register your attendance, not attendance, but what sort of hours you do. And then there's no one's chasing you for those, but then that's what you've committed. So you got to, that's the effort you want to put in, right? To achieve something for yourself. So that is something which is really good. And there's a lot of information around, like in terms of on the portal, like where you are, what's your next level. So you know that once you finish this, your next task or the next project is waiting for you. So that's something like there's a journey. There are KPIs, you got to achieve those, which is really something. It's quite target oriented, so you'll never get lost. So there's always something or the other you've got to do, or you got to achieve to reach the next level, to find out what you're doing next. So there's always something or the other. You don't get lost, and you don't get. There's never a time that there's nothing to do. So unless you find time, nothing to do. But so yeah, I mean, there's a lot of information in the portal, like where you are, what stage you are in the internship, and what's next coming up, and what you need to do to achieve that. So that is something which is quite clear. And when you finish, what you want to be, because all the sessions are all quite gelled up with the whole program, because one is to draft your CV, what you need to do for the interviews, how you need to prepare for the interviews. It's pretty everything you got in the whole package. So there's never something which you don't want to do it unless you don't want to do it.
Yes, yeah. So Bhumika has another question. Also, Bhumika's saying, also, how close is the course to the real industry experience? How are you able to connect both the worlds? Well, Bhumika, Industry Connect is market driven. It's not, how do I put this? It's not driven by university, like educational side of things. It's market driven. So how we've developed our programs. They're developed around market needs. So what is the most needed technologies in the countries, if that makes sense? So that is how we've developed our programs. What are the most needed technologies that are needed in the marketplace? Because you can go to university and it's wonderful, you do degrees and everything like that, you learn a lot of stuff, but not every single thing is needed in the actual market in your country, in your region, okay? And then going over to the internship, MVP Studio is a global software company. So they're a real global software company. And so how they have structured the learning enhanced fully mentored remote internship, because it's remote, it's like Ben and Priyanka's been explaining, okay, that it fits in completely with what technologies they use in their projects, in commercial scale projects. So everything fits perfectly to have real industry experience. So when you join the program, when you do the 6-week, one of a 6-week job ready programs, you then go over to the internship with MVP Studio. Then everything you've learned in that program is stuff that are being utilized, the technology is being utilized in commercial scale projects within MVP Studio. That makes sense. Okay, I hope I've answered that.
Just to add up, Carla, onto that. There's a lot of so in BI, I wouldn't know in software, but then in BI, there's in a lot of those tech chats sessions, I think so it's called, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, chit chat.
Tech chit chat, yeah, that's the word. So in those sessions, there's a lot of discussions or presentations around the technologies used in BI. So it's not something that there's only SQL, that although we're learning SQL and all the Microsoft products, but there is a lot of information around, like there was a presentation which I'd seen recently on Python, how it works. There was a presentation on R, I think so, if I'm not mistaken. But there's a lot of information on the tools in the market, what's in the market, what is in demand, as you said, Carla. But there's so much. It's all up to you how you want to take it and how you want to learn, how much time you've got. But I would say one step at a time, and there is plenty of information in to learn. So it's just that I have to find time to learn all those as well. So there's a lot of information to take in.
Yes, there is a lot. And when you reach a certain level as well, Bhumika and anyone else that's watching, there's going to be mini programs as well within that. There's things like Salesforce, UI UX. There's a lot of little mini programs. Okay, so those are extra add-ons, and you might decide, oh, I want to learn that mini program Salesforce. So that unlocks at a certain level in your internship. So there's all these little things, these add-ons to add even more to your knowledge, your tech skill set. So it's totally up to you, like Ben said, as to what you take and run with and what you don't. But it's all up to you and how you, I suppose I put it like this, it's all up to you and how you build yourself. And it all comes down to what your goal is and what you envisage for yourself for your career. So I hope that helps, Bhumika. Well, thank you everyone for joining us and watching today. And Bhumika, I hope that we've answered your questions. If you would like to know a bit more, if you haven't already registered your interest, Bhumika, in our one of our job ready programs, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in the comments the link for you to actually register your interest, and one of the team will be in touch with you to have a chat. Okay, so I'm just going to put that into into a comment, so you've got that. Okay, that goes up there. There we go. And we look forward to chatting with you, Bhumika. So thank you, Ben, Priyanka, and Chioma, for sharing your journey with us. And we look forward to catching up with you in about 3 weeks and see where you're at, and go from there. So everyone, we're going to be catching up with Ben, Priyanka, Chioma in 3 weeks' time. Chioma would have finished 6 weeks of her job ready program, and then she'll be ready to go over into her internship. And obviously Ben would be way down the track, wherever you want to go, after the advanced tasks. And Priyanka would have finished her onboarding, and she must be going into the advanced tasks by then as well. So thanks a lot, guys, for your time.
You're welcome.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you, Carlos.
Awesome, guys.
Thanks for giving us.
Thank you so much. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you, everyone, for watching, and we'll catch up with you again soon. Bye.
Yep. Thank you. Thanks, Carla.